Hi guys, today I'm doing a video on trigeminal neuralgia and how I got healed from this, as I think, most devastating pain I ever had. First of all, this is not medical advice. In case you want to try the same I did, check with your doctor first, please. This is just how I got healed, what worked for me wonders, and might be for you an inspiration or whatever. If it helps anyone, that would be perfect, because this is really the worst pain ever, ever. But as I said, no medical advice, nothing like that. Check with your doctor, because what I took was not natural stuff, so you might need a prescription for this medication. But for me, it really was the holy grail, and ended the suffering which I had for over a week. And I know a lot of people are suffering years or even longer, and I really, really don't know how they can stand the pain, because I don't even want to think about it. I'm showing you my holy grail right away, and tell you my story afterwards, because just in case you don't want to watch all of it. Okay, this was what did magic for me, and later on I'm gonna tell you about how much I took and how long. And I did it in combination with this. What? Okay, this. But the thing that did wonders was this one, and this was just like for the pain and worked like a couple of hours. And yeah, but this was tremendous. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you the story. What happened. We went on vacation to Italy, and everything was fine. And the first 3 days, everything was great. We were bathing in the sea, and I was like spending every time an hour or whatever in the cold water, and I guess that's what it triggered it. I don't know, but that's what I think. And after an hour, when I got cold, I got out, and I let me blow dry by the wind. And you know, I think the cold and the wind triggered it. So but that's just, what I think. And after 3 days, everything was fine the first 3 days. After 3 days, I got this tremendous pain. Tremendous pain. Started right here and went right to my jaw. And at first I thought it was a toothache, but how can a toothache affect every teeth, all the teeth here? And I was in constant pain. I couldn't chew, so I looked online. What could it be? And okay, trigeminal neuralgia. That made absolutely sense because of this tremendous pain. So I stayed inside, and since I'm not really a fan of chemical medicine, but this was so much pain, so I took this ibuprofen 1, and it helped. I for a couple of hours it was gone, but then of course it returned the same strength. So the night was horrible. I was crying, and my husband went to the pharmacy in Italy, and they gave him a couple of stuff. They said, "Oh yeah, we know that," and they gave him. I show you what they gave him, but it didn't work for me. I show you anyway. They gave him this. It's a, I don't know. It makes you calm. It's a sedative. It calms you, makes you tired, but the pain still is there. So okay, you are tired, but you're still in pain. I took I don't know. I took 2 of them. It didn't work. And they gave me this one. I think this one is not bad, and I took it 2 or 3 times. It is NAC, but didn't do anything for the pain. And I guess you can take it like a week or longer, or 2 weeks. I took like 4 of those sachets. Like, they come like this, and they didn't do anything for me. I tried it, and they gave them, like, this is more on the on the natural side, I guess. Iperala. It is 650 milligrams PEA and vitamin D, which I also took because I had it with me on hand, and acidolipis, I don't know, 800 milligrams, but it didn't do anything for me. I took the whole batch because, you know, I guess it doesn't do any harm because it's not really prescription medicament. So I took it, but I would not recommend it really, at least not for the pain and not for healing. So, okay, I took this stuff like 3 days. I was in constant pain. I was crying. I said, I can't stand this. What can I do? So I took another one of the ibuprofen. Again, a couple of hours, no pain, and then it returned. Couldn't go outside. I just was literally in bed, and I was devastated. I thought, how can I live with this pain? And I would have, if I knew it was a toothache, I literally would have taken all of these teeth out if they told me this pain would go away with it. But obviously it is not a toothache, so that won't help. So I looked up in the on YouTube. I looked up everything I could get hand on, and I found a video which is really good, but I would recommend it doing it after you healed or after everything healed out to prevent it coming back or whatever, or to speed up the healing process when the pain is gone, basically. But I did it right away, and it triggered the pain even more, which was really bad. But I think in general it is a good thing. I'm telling you, it is Bob Chan, BOBCHAN, and the video is called Trigeminal neuralgia by Bob Chan. And basically what he does is he's massaging, and he as his theory is that you have to increase the blood flow, which made sense to me. But when you're in pain and it is already inflamed and firing like crazy, it was not the best idea. But I was like desperate. I didn't know what to do. I would have done everything just to get away this pain, but this even worsened it. But as I said, I'm still doing it because I think it is really the right approach to it is always good to increase the blood flow, because the blood circulation. So it's a good video, and you have to, like, he's doing it on the head and here, and but he's like putting it in a way that you should do it when you're already in pain, and I don't think that's a good idea. So okay, I did it. The pain got even worse. I was crying. I didn't know what to do anymore. So then that was the third day, I think, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm called. What I did then, because I was so desperate, I called my dad, who is a doctor, but he's retired. But he was a doctor in hospital when he was working, or during his working years. And so I called him, and I was crying. I said, "Dad, did you ever have patients with trigeminal neuralgia? Because I guess that's what I have right now. And if yes, what did you do to that? Can you give me any idea or anything?" And he said, yes, he had these patients, and they were crying when they're coming into the hospital, and what he gave them was the medication called Tegretol, Tegretal, Tegretol, Tegretal, Tegretol. Yes, Tegretol. That was the medication. he was giving the patients via IV. So they got the infusion, which obviously I couldn't do because we were on holidays and in Italy, and I don't even speak that language. Anyway, so I googled what is Tegretol, and then I had this. Oh my God! I know this medication already because Tegretol is a tricyclic antidepressant. And at home where we live, I already have this tricyclic antidepressant because I already took it like 4 years ago. Actually, 5 years ago, I had to take it for 1 year. But that was because of a total different reason. That was because of I had a Crohn's/colitis, and it totally cured it with a lot of different natural things I did. I might do another video on that. But the thing is, I already knew this medication and I had it at home. But obviously I didn't have it with me because I hadn't been taking it for 4 years. So, and I thought I would never need it again. So why would I take it with me on our holidays? But so I the moment I knew it was Tegretol is a tricyclic antidepressant, I figured, okay, at home I have a tricyclic antidepressant. It just has a different name. Maybe I can get a hold, or my husband can get a hold of it somehow here in Italy. I thought it's worth a try. So since it is the same Tegretol and the amitriptyline, which I had at home, is the same ingredient, or yeah, the same ingredient. And so he went to the pharmacy again and asked them if they could get it and if we need a prescription, because in Germany, where we live, you need a prescription for it. It is not just for you go to the pharmacy and you get it over the counter. So they said, oh yeah, it's no problem. We get it for you. And Italy, obviously, you can get it. You get it without a prescription, luckily, which was my big luck. And because honestly, I was in so much pain. I guess I would have made it to the doctor somehow, but it was hard. It was horrendous. I didn't want to get out. I didn't want to get up. I just wanted to. Didn't want to see the kids. Nothing. It was just horrible. And then they had to order it, so I had to suffer one more night. Next day they got it. So this was what they got. It's not. That's the Italian product, but you see here, it's the amitriptyline, which is the tricyclic antidepressant. I guess there are more names with the same ingredient. Like Tegretol is also a tricyclic antidepressant. And okay, and that was what I took then in Italy. So I immediately took it, and this is 25 milligrams. And I took 3. One in the morning, one in the after, one for lunch, one in the morning, one for lunch, and one in the evening. So this was 75 milligrams I took. That's what I, for me, made up because it worked like 5 years ago for the Crohn stuff. It worked wonders. So this was something totally different, but hey, I didn't care. I would have taken anything, really, literally anything, if it would help. I was over the point of doing it in a natural way, which I usually want to. But if in a certain point you just want to get rid of this pain or whatever is bothering you, and I definitely was at that point. So I took this, and the first day I felt a little bit of relief already. The second day I was constantly tired. This makes you really tired. So I slept with pain, but it was a little bit better. And the second day, it was tremendously better. Well, I forgot to say the first day when I took the 3 in the morning for lunch and in the evening, I also took 2 in combination. I don't know if that's good or not. I simply did it. So don't blame me for any side effects. Check it with your doctor. That's what I did. I didn't care if it would hurt me or not. I was in so much pain. So I took those actually with it, with my morning 25 milligram morning thing, and slept pain-free actually because of this. This also is for the pain, but not as much as this one. This one is more to stop the firing of this firing of the nerves. For this, they are firing constantly, so you're so much pain, and that's what relieves it. And okay, so I took 2 of these plus this one day, and the next day it was so much better. I didn't need these anymore because I really don't want to take them. I'm not a big fan of them, but in this case the pain was too much, so I had to take 2 of them. And the previous days, as I said, I already took 2, but it always came back, not with that one. The second day was tremendously better, and the third day it was nearly gone. To me, it was a miracle. So the fourth day, nothing. And I mean, I didn't go into the sea anymore. I didn't go bathing, and I had covered, so no wind anymore. But the pain was gone. And when we flew back, I was out of pain, nothing anymore. I still was taking 3 of them every day for like 4 days, I think. And then when we came back home, I switched because I'm having this one, as I said already. This is the same, which I already had 4 years ago. And I know this one, sorry, excuse me, upside down. And this is, as you can see already, the 75 milligram edition. So you can break them into 3 little things. So you also have the 25 milligrams. And yeah, they come like this, and then you can, like, you know, make 3 of them. So I reduced it. I took only 2 a day of those when I came home. And then it was the 5th day, I think, and the 6th day I took 1. It was all gone, so, but just for not like immediately cutting it off. And that's also what I did when I was taking it like 4 years ago for a whole year. I took it half a year constantly, and then I don't know what it's called in English. I constantly faded it out, you know, lowered it in the dosage. And I pretty much did the same with this 1 week taking. I only took it finally 1 time a day, and then I just cut it off. So I took it like basically for a week, something about a week, 6 days, I think. And after 3 days, it was basically gone, the pain, and then I let it fade out from the medication. And one thing I wanted to add is, when you cut off the medication, I don't know, everyone is different, but in my case, you have like some, I don't know what it's called, but distraction symptoms, you know. When you put it away, it's different from everyone. But in my case, when you leave it away, I had 1 sleepless night and night sweat, but I already knew that because I was taking it years ago. So, and it was much more withdrawal symptoms. Got it. Withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, they are withdrawal symptoms basically. But when you know what it is, then I guess you can handle it. At least could handle it. I had a bad night, a really bad night, because I was awake and I was sweating and I was dreaming, had like a nightmare. I think it's all due to withdrawal of this, but this is 1 or 2 days, and hey, this for me it's definitely worth getting rid of the trigeminal neuralgia. And the other thing was the Crohn's colitis thing, which in my case was also worth it, but that's a totally different topic. So if you tried, I wish you the best. Check it with your doctor, and but if it helps anyone, I will be so happy, because I know how bad this pain is. So best wishes to all of you, and bye bye. And at home, where we live in Germany, I have this tricyclic antidepressant. It's just not.